by the bay. Y to the O and to the is a. Me Scoop Dog on the mic getting busy. Y'all know this pop.
All right, good morning. 8:06. Let's see, we're live on Facebook Live, YouTube. We're on YouTube Live, Twitter Live this morning. Not so much, but I did just hop on my Instagram Live too, which I hardly ever do. Thank you. Good morning to my daughter Pacific Witch, who's watching on my IG, and also my buddy Brandon, working hard at GPA. Good morning on you guys. It's 8:06, so I know that I put out a little teaser, if you will, on my social media, which was shared subsequently by KUAM. And so let's go ahead and get into this release. Sir, the envelope, please. Thank you. Good morning on the way. Good morning on you guys, by the way. On the Breeze side, we're KUAM FM in Agotni, Guam, Facebook Live. Thank you guys on the KUAM News Facebook page. And so here we go. This is an official media release from the stations of KUAM. What's up with this mic over here? And this is the link brought to you by Calvo Enterprises, ITNE, and Jack in the Box. The release dated Monday, May 16, 2022. My goal is, oh my God, not now. But I want to get through reading this release. It's very emotional. I think it's going to be very emotional for a lot of us who've been able to share in this experience that we've called the link over the last. It's been a couple years, right? So here we go. Again, from Pacific Telestations Inc. Press release today. Ooh, I don't know if I could get past this headline here, sir, but here we go. The link says farewell on Friday, May 27th. So the release here. The link began as a way to keep our community informed and connected during the COVID-19 pandemic. When we first hit the airwaves, no one could predict how much life would change over the course of the pandemic. We initially predicted the program would be on the air for a few weeks, which turned into months and then years. The objective of this program was to do what we do best as media first responders. In a crisis, as we have done many times in our history of broadcasting, Chris Barnett, along with Sabrina Salas-Matanani, Jason Salas, Joe Termulo, and the KUAM news team, contributing primarily remotely via Zoom, but they've been in here in the studio too, have led the link to become a resource of information, debate, commentary, and sometimes comedy. Yep, KUAM's return to radio talk news was a success by all accounts, but just as many individuals gained new perspectives, vocations, and had life-altering experiences during the pandemic, our team was no exception. As cases continue to decline and mandates are lifted, we at KUAM2 are repurposing and shifting our focus as well. The link with Chris Barnett will conclude with our final broadcast on May 27th. KUAM Communications and KUAM News is a media institution and will continue to keep you connected and informed on a variety of platforms with our dedicated team. It's something generations in our community have relied on us for, and this will continue through the events of 2022 and beyond. We pledge here at KUAM to be a trusted resource for our community. We thank Chris Malfunction Barnett for his commitment to our loyal audience through the years, his wit, empathy, and willingness to push the envelope. At times has undoubtedly cemented his place in KUAM's history and the history of broadcasting on Guam. We wish him well in his new path and invite our audience to join us in celebrating his storied years on the air until his final broadcast on Friday, May 27th. Sorry, I've been thinking about this since I just didn't know it was going to be this emotional. Yeah. And I mean, God, I've never cried on the air until this show, The Link. And I mean, it was containing COVID. I cried. It was The Link. I cried. And, I was thinking about this all weekend. And I was wondering how emotional it would be when I actually got to read this release. So if you didn't get it, what's happening is we're ending The Link in 2 weeks. And this officially serves as my 2-week notice with KUAM. And so what I want to do here, guys, is first of all, I want to thank you guys Just the acceptance, the love, the good vibes that I got no words, when I look at my life when I was growing up, and I look at some of my family, I feel like it shouldn't have ended up this way for me. I've just been so blessed that you guys have allowed me to do what I do for the last 25 years. 25 years. And I mean, I tell my kids all the time, I'm so lucky that this is my job. You know what I mean? This is my job, whether it was, making you guys laugh, making you think about things. Sometimes we got emotional, sometimes we cried, right? But I never thought in my wildest dreams when I was growing up, being raised by a single mom who was working 3 jobs, that this would be the world that I knew. I had no idea. I mean, I started in media as a freelance sports reporter, and KUAM gave me my first shot. TV news, I was here in 1997. And it was funny, I came from bush cutting over at Leo Palace, and I came here for a job interview in 97, and sat down. Then the general manager was John DeKnight, and we had a good conversation, and he was like one of the first people here to believe in me, and they hired me, and it was great. It was quite an experience. Then ended up going over to Hit Radio 100, where we really took off with the Malfunction brand, and it's kind of funny how I ended up back here at KUM. Good morning, guys, by the way. Thank you so much if you're just joining us. We have just announced that the link will conclude on Friday, May 27th. I'm also leaving the company, and I'll get into, kind of some of the reasons why, guys. I know there's a lot of speculation about what I'm going to be doing next, but what I really want to do is I want to respect the air here that KUM has given me, and I want to say goodbye the right way to you guys. And I think what the challenge is going to be for me on this show is trying to squeeze a 20-year career into the next 10 days, right? It's going to be a challenge, but I think we can do it, sir. We've done, right? We can do the impossible here. And I think that's one great thing about this company is, like, they have always believed in me. I mean, from the first shot I got, just to be able to come back here and to host PXCs and to do the Malfunction show on the radio, to do the Malfunction show on TV. I mean, pretty much anything I've ever wanted to do here at KUAM, they have been supportive and green-lighted. When I wanted to try anchoring sports, when I wanted to try editing videos, when I wanted to try, doing the Malfunction show with our shirts off, when we wanted to run across the studio in our underwear while Sabrina and Jason did the news, they supported us. You know what I mean? And so I'm really grateful that they gave me this platform and this opportunity, but I know that I wouldn't have been able to last this long if it wasn't for you guys, the people of Guam, right? And just sticking by me and supporting me. You talk about KUAM supporting me and all the different things I've done. I mean, I'm so blessed that you guys have supported me for this long. And I always tell my kids, man, count your blessings every day I wake up. I just pray that the people of Guam will still have me. And I've been blessed because if you look at this business here, this business of show business or whatever, it's not every day that you get, people who can put in a couple decades, right, in this business. And like I said, I mean, don't get it twisted. If you're a broadcaster and you've been in this broadcasting game a long time, don't give yourself too much credit because it's really the audience that determines how long you're able to stick around. And I've always had the best audience, really. I mean, you guys are just the smartest listeners. I mean, whether it's a hee-hee, ha-ha joke or a prank call or whatever, or if it's satire, right? Something I've always done ever since the beginning of Mr. Governor is a political satire, and I think that you guys have supported me, and you've really been just the best. I mean, in all walks of life, everywhere I go, just people are always, for the most part, really happy to see me. And like I said, I don't want to dwell too much because I think we're going to be doing a lot of reflecting over the next couple weeks. And then I've still got my job to do, right? We still got this job to do here on the link, which is to inform the people. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to go over the last couple decades I spent here at KUAM. We're going to be sharing a lot of the Malfunction stuff, playing a bunch of the videos on the live stream. And then on Friday, May 27th, I'm going to say goodbye for real. And then, take a little break, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be hearing from me sooner or later. Okay, so that was our big announcement, guys. We'll go over the comments and all that stuff, and we'll get into the news. Let's just take a little break. Again, I didn't know how emotional it was going to be for me, and I'm really sorry for all the cry face. Please don't turn me into a meme. It's too late, right? I know. All the memes this week is to be like, when you say you're not going to be emotional, but, it's emotional. This is the life I've known. You know what I mean? Waking up every morning, coming in here and talking with you guys. And what's really great to me is like this pandemic, when people talk about silver linings in the pandemic, like I thought my radio days were done. You know what I mean? I already put it in the box, locked it up, put it away, and I was content that was just part of my, I put the headphones down when I thought it was for the rest of my life. So when this pandemic rolled around and, the call came out that, hey, we're going to do a radio thing, I didn't know it. Honestly, at first, I didn't really want to do it because I was like, oh, we're going to be going on. It's going to be depressing. We're just going to be talking about COVID. Like, God, that's no fun. But, the more we got into it, the more I was able to loosen up and, bring my personality, my groove back. And now when I go around everywhere, people tell me we listen every morning. We love it. We love it. We love it. So we were able to take this whole show, which was supposed to be about the pandemic, really, right? And what a bummer that is, and turn it into a life experience, right? Because you guys were with us when it was, hundreds of cases, when the lockdown, when, right? We were in the thick of it. But now that we're crawling out into the new normal, we're still here together, right? And now we can hold hands. It's so cute. That's the big news, guys. Thank you again. I can't thank you enough. And I mean, I'm pretty sure this next couple weeks, I'm going to try my best to not be a hot mess, okay, for my kids, because I don't want to embarrass them with the memes. But like I said, this is the life I've known for a couple decades. And I think I went through that in the pandemic too, where I kind of looked around my life and thought about things that I've always wanted to do. And I think for a lot of people, you're seeing it, and with cases like John Fernandez, right? I mean, Sabrina, right? Senator Clint Ridgell, right? And I don't think that they're going to be the last that deliver this news of people who kind of took the pandemic and looked around their life and said, you know what, I've never got the chance to do this. I've always wanted to do this, or, family is important to me and I'm going to do more family, or, maybe it's staying where you're at and doubling down and working harder. Maybe that's it too. But yeah, it's going to be a fun next couple weeks, guys, right? And that's what it is going to be. It's going to be fun. There's just so many great memories I have of like waking up with you guys and, the songs, the skits, the videos, all of that, man. And then even some of the newer stuff, you know what I mean? Like I've been putting and kind of foreshadowing this just a little bit on my social media and putting out little clips that, I've done over the last many years here at KUAM. So that's what you're going to see for the next couple weeks. It's 8:19. Like I said, we still got a job to do here, so let's get back to doing it. The show is brought to you by Cabo Enterprises, ITN, and Jack in the Box. Thank you guys on Instagram Live. I'm going to say bye-bye now, and we'll go to break, sir. We'll come back with the news, and Len and I with work week weather on this Monday morning. And again, I know that I've given you guys my 2 weeks notice, but this is not goodbye yet. We still got a couple good weeks in us left where let's kind of huddle around the radio like we did back in the day in the Facebook live stream, and let's just enjoy these next couple weeks, man. It's going to be fun, I promise. 8:19, quick break, and we're back with more of the show next. Good morning.
Uno Mixed. We're
living in a new world with new ways of